Now, from the home of the Raiders, since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Schultz, the motion man. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Elaine Roberts in there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. Look him up on a second down and 8.
Here we go. 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
He's got his man complete to Dell.
Say what you want about this group, Mike, but they certainly aren't scared. I mean, not only to go for it on 4th down, but the quarterback decides to throw that ball into double coverage, and somehow still resulted in them being able to extend this drive.
Right back to down. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll get only about 3 before being written out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Swap. Another swap.
Higgins sent in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
On the return is Dylan Lowry. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. Never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll go again with Genty. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Dak's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Keno gonna throw for it. He's gonna let this one go deep. He gets free. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Schultz, the motion man. On play action. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Stroud's pass.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Tuesday. Hey, go flip her up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Hey, we go. Finish it up. 53. 13X. 49, flip it off, 49. Hold on. 13X.
They'll go. Smith escaping the pressure right. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
All right. Tony.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. They try to work the screen with Mixon. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
All ready.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1. From a little closer, here's second and goal.
On the quick.
They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. C.J. Stroud, touchdown, Houston. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Makes the score Texans 10, Raiders 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Laube now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
49-yard line.
So wet it down. Get your money up.
Ready. Come on, shot.
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on top. It's 14-10.
Texans 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
49-yard gain.
It is a big-time play for Houston. It's a gain of 49.
49-yard gain.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
All right. 18. That's it.
They'll run on first down with Nixon. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
He's a first down at the 4-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
18. That's it.
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter.
Hands, that's it. 18. That's it. Buggy.
Throwing is Stroud. To the goal line and in. Harrison Bryant. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Now for the extra point. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
Raiders 21, Texans 17. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, throws him short. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go. 18.
To throw, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
18. 19.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Mostert now to return. He'll get across the 20, welcome down 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's it.
Now Genty. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Jrelentlesz on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
There we go. Sit down. You're not even set. There we go.
Now give to Genty running right. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. A big-time play for Vegas. Gains an even 70 yards.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the tack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Here we go. You're gonna shot.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Geno Smith. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A lot of bodies down there, but there's one with the football, the quarterback. It's all that matters. Breaks the plane for the touchdown.
And all that quarterback is looking for, Mike, is the smallest of creases before that snap. Once he identifies it, all that's left to do is put your head down, get behind the big boys up front, and drive the legs across the goal line.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Texans 17.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Schultz, the motion man. He'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
19 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Stroud.
line.
This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And the Raiders have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, here we go, hey. Finish the ball, hunt.
On first and 10, it's Genty. Finds an alley to the 35. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. It's a gain of 34.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Here's a handoff to Genty. This time they're ready for it. Brings to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
1 yard gain.
Here's a second and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
39%.
A handoff, running left is Genty. And he'll get only about 3 before being written out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Moving outside the pocket. This one caught at the force. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
And the Raiders.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
One more time with Genty. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Strike. Hey, it's a clip. Another look.
From the gun, it's Gino. Flush to his right. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Raiders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken around the 11. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Texans first down.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here's Stroud. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down. Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
In motion now, it's Collins. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. That keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line. To break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
19 Texas.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
Intercepted.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive